Today's coaster review is the Roar at Six Flags America, a GCI wooden roller coaster. One of the two actually named Roar, the other one is at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in California. This one is in Upper Marlboro, Maryland though. In this video I'll be reviewing everything about it. Roar is going to be presented with a series of categories where it can earn a maximum score of 10 for each one. And of course at the end of the video, Roar will be given an overall score. Getting into this, let's start with the duration of the ride. Roar runs for approximately 1 minute and 52 seconds. Not a bad ride time at all. I'm going to give it a solid 6. Next up is its maximum speed. Roar goes just over 50 miles per hour. It actually goes 51. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 5. That's pretty typical for a wooden roller coaster. The height category is up next. Roar is 85 feet tall. Not a huge ride, but again, I'd say average for a wooden roller coaster. It's earning a 4. The next category is the smoothness, and here's the thing with this. If you're riding in the front row, you're going to get a smoother ride experience. If you're riding in the front, then I'd say this coaster earns a 7. It's got some recent retracking lately, so it's running better than it did a couple years ago. However, if you're sitting towards the back of the train, it is a bit rougher, probably towards a 6. So I think it really just depends on where you're sitting. Next up is the transitions category. GCIs are known from going from one element to the next very smoothly. Roar is not a jerky coaster. I'm giving it a 9 for the transitions category. GCIs are experts at this. Next up is the drop. Like most GCIs, Roar has a curved drop, and because it's only 85 feet tall, it's not this humongous drop. I'd say it's just fine. It's not anything outstanding. I'm going to give it a 6. The intensity category is up next. I'm giving Roar a 7. Because Roar packs in so many elements, and it just twists around itself, you're getting a good ride experience that packs in some intensity. That's why it's getting that 7. And GCIs aren't known for having tons of airtime, and Roar doesn't really have much airtime at all. That's why for the airtime category, I'm only giving it a 4. You don't really come up out of your seat that much. And I don't think that's the point of this coaster. If you want to come up out of your seat, then you ride Superman or Wild One. Next is the theming. Roar is themed to Snickers because you're not you when you're hungry. Okay, that's not really the theming, but there is actually a giant advertisement for Snickers on Roar's turnaround. Roar actually doesn't have a theme. The name Roar kind of alludes to a bear or something, but really I'd say that this coaster doesn't have any theming. It's earning a 1. The next category is the restraints or the train configuration. Roar runs with PTC trains, which is why Roar doesn't give as good of a ride experience as the Roar in Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The trains really do make a difference. The lap bars on this coaster are just fine. You really don't have a problem with them all. They're just your typical lap bars. But my main complaint with this coaster is I really do wish it ran with like Millennium Flyer trains. That'd make this coaster much more enjoyable. For the train configuration category, I'm going to give it a 6 because it's not bad, but it's also not great. And next is the overall score, and I'm going to give Roar a very solid 6.5. I rode Roar a few years ago back in 2013, and I wasn't that impressed with it, but when I rode it a couple weeks ago, I found it to be much more enjoyable and a better ride experience than it was before. I even found it to be running better than Wild One. Still, Roar is not the greatest GCI out there. I'd say it's even on the weaker side when comparing it to other famous GCIs like Lightning Racer, Thunderhead, but it is better than some. I'm looking at you, Wildcat at Hershey Park. So that concludes this review. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out more coaster reviews on my channel. They're all available in a playlist in alphabetical order.